One Gospel, version 2, part 61. Jesus sends out the 12 apostles with power. And he called his 12 disciples together to him, and he gave them power and authority over all the unclean spirits, to cast them out, and to heal every sickness and cure every disease. And these are the names of the 12 apostles. First, Shimon, who is called Kepha, and Andrew his brother, Yaakov the son of Zabdi, and Yochanan his brother, Philip and Bartholomew, Thomas and Mattatyahu the tax collector, Yaakov the son of Halphi, and Lebbaeus, whose surname was Taddai, Shimon the Canaanite, and Yehuda Kiriot, who also betrayed him. And Yeshua sent out these 12, 2 by 2, and commanded them, saying, Do not go into the way of the nations, and do not enter into a city of the Samaritans, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And as you go, proclaim, saying, The kingdom of the heavens is near. Heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, raise the dead, cast out demons. Freely you have received, freely give. And he commanded them that they should take nothing for the journey except only a staff. Acquire neither gold nor silver nor brass in your money belts, nor leather sack for the journey. But wear sandals, and do not put on 2 tunics each, nor sandals, nor staffs, nor bread. For the worker is worthy of his food. And he said to them, In whatever city or town you shall enter into, inquire who is worthy in it, and whatever house you enter into, remain there until you depart from that place. And when you come into the house, greet it. And if the house is worthy, let your peace come upon it. And if it is not worthy, let your peace return to you. And whoever shall not receive you, nor hear your words, when you depart from that house or city, shake off the very dust from under your feet for a testimony against them. Truly I say to you, it shall be more tolerable for the land of Sodom and Amorah in the day of the judgment than for that city. Behold, I send you forth like sheep in the midst of wolves. Therefore be wise like serpents, and innocent like the doves, and take heed of men, for they will deliver you up to the councils, and they will scourge you in their synagogues, and you shall be brought before governors and kings for my sake, for a testimony to them and to the nations. And when they deliver you up, do not worry about how or what you shall speak, for it shall be given to you in that hour what you shall speak. For it is not you that speaks, but the Spirit of your Father who speaks in you. And brother shall deliver up brother to death, and father the child. And children shall rise up against parents and put them to death. And you shall be hated by all for my name's sake. But he who endures to the end shall be saved. And when they persecute you in this city, flee to another. For truly I say to you, you shall not have gone completely through the cities of Israel until the Son of Man comes. A disciple is not above the teacher, nor a servant above his Lord. It is enough for the disciple that he is like his teacher, and the servant like his Lord. If they have called the master of the house Beelzebul, how much more those of his household? Therefore, do not fear them, for there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, and hid that shall not be known. What I tell you in the darkness, speak in the light, and what you hear in the ear, proclaim on the housetops. And do not fear those who kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul. but rather fear him who is able to destroy both soul and body in Gehenna. Are not 2 sparrows sold for a penny? And not one of them shall fall on the ground without your Father's will. And even the hairs of your head are all numbered. Therefore do not fear. You are of more value than many sparrows. Therefore whoever shall confess me before men, him will I confess also before my Father who is in the heavens. And whoever shall deny me before men, I will also deny him before my Father who is in the heavens. Do not think that I have come to bring peace on the earth. I did not come to bring peace, but a sword. For I have come to set a man at variance against his father, and a daughter against her mother, and a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's enemies are those of his household. He who loves father or mother more than me is not worthy of me, and he who loves son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. And whoever does not take his cross and follow after me is not worthy of me. He who finds his life shall lose it, and he who loses his life for my sake shall find it. He who receives you receives me, and he who receives me receives him who sent me. He who receives a prophet in the name of a prophet shall receive a prophet's reward, and he who receives a righteous man in the name of a righteous man shall receive a righteous man's reward. And whoever shall only give to one of these little ones a cup of cold water to drink in the name of a disciple, truly I say to you, he shall by no means lose his reward. And it came to pass, when Yeshua had finished commanding his 12 disciples, he departed from there to teach and to preach in their cities. And they departed and went through the villages and proclaimed the gospel, that people should repent. And they cast out many demons and anointed with oil many who were sick, and healed everywhere.